Hey there, and welcome to No Small Life, where we help you rebuild a life you love no matter what you've walked through.
Your life is not small. You don't have to live it that way any longer. We are Chris and Megan Ria, and today we're going to give you 5 practical steps to not go broke this Christmas.
50% of Americans will go into debt this Christmas.
Wow!
50%.
50%?
I know. And here, the average debt accumulated at Christmas is about $1,200, but all the way up to $3,000, guys. That's a lot of money. And this survey was conducted back in the fall, and people were already in like September, October getting stressed about money, feeling the anxiety of, the accumulated Christmas debt that hadn't even happened yet, and that can really take a toll on your ability to enjoy the season, right? Hear me say this, friend. Hear me say it from the rafters, okay?
The rooftops!
The rooftops! Here's the deal. Christmas spending is not the boss of you, okay? You are the boss over your Christmas finances, and we are today here to give you a plan to spend freely and still like yourself in January, okay? We're gonna jump into these 5 steps right now. I am the boss. You are the boss.
Decide how much you want to spend at Christmas.
Yes.
Is it $200? Is it $2,000? Is it $12,000?
Whoa.
What is your number? So many people, they just start buying gifts.
Right.
And they don't have a total budget number in mind, and that's why they go way over. So what can you afford to spend this Christmas season?
Start there. Create a list of everyone you would like to buy for. This is where most people start, right? This is step 2. You got your number, now make your list. And bonus points if you put them in, what's the nicest way to say this? Like descending order, okay?
Level of most important.
How much you love them. No. Like level of, if I don't get you a present, I'll be cut out of the will. All the way down to like, man, I'd really love to get our dog groomer a gift.
Put a number next to each person's name. So now, step 1, you have your total number. Step 2, you put everybody in descending order. And now you're going to put a number next to each person's name. And every time you put a number, like $50, $100, you subtract it from the top number you have. So the goal is to get that number from step 1 to 0 by putting a number next to each person's name.
Right. Maybe you're looking at this Christmas list and going, I think this is the perfect year to get very creative with our Christmas gifts, right? And I love that idea. I think some of the most beautiful gifts can be birthed out of creativity and just out of necessity. So what I would love to do, you guys are brilliant. This community is amazing. What are some of the most thoughtful and probably least expensive gifts you've ever given or received? Throw them in the comments below. Let's really generate some ideas and help each other out with being creative with our budgets this Christmas, okay? All right, back to the list. Okay, so we got our number, we got our people, we got the number next to our people. We're not going into debt. Now, number 4 is this. Stick to the plan.
You'd work so hard to create this plan, and what people are going to do is then not stick to it. You got to stick to it. So you and your spouse, if you have a spouse. If you don't have a spouse, you go get accountability from a friend, and you guys sign this like it's a contract.
Blood.
In blood. You do it right like this, like covenant style.
Why did I bite my finger? Like I'm going to bite it to bleed it? That's gross. Don't do that. Just, theoretically, sign it.
Now, here's the thing. If you both agree, if you're married or if you're friends, if you both agree you can change something through the process, you can change it.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be super rigid.
Right.
But this is the plan. We're sticking to it unless we both agree. Plan better next year. December 25th is the same date every single year. But what happens is we don't put money away each month, and then December comes around and we're scrambling, and that's why we go in debt. But what if you put a little bit away each month starting in January into a separate account marked Christmas money. All of a sudden, when you came to December, you would go, oh, look at all that money just sitting there for Christmas presents.
Can you imagine the gift you give yourself next December if you just start planning this January? So there you have it, friend. 5 ways to not go broke this Christmas. And if you'll just be disciplined and budget ahead of time, Christmas, the entire season becomes much more enjoyable and much less stressful.
That's the truth. People don't like Christmas. One of the number one reasons why is because of the finance part. So
stress.
if you can remove that stress, you can actually enjoy the holiday season. So that's all we have for you today. If you haven't yet subscribed, we'd love to have you do so. And we also want to remind you that No Small Life is a nonprofit run on the donations of people. If you'd like to partner with us, you can do so at nosmalllife.me. Have a great day, everyone, and remember, your life is